That is hard. No one's ever asked me that. Performing felt fake na a little bit
Really?
for a time. I didn't know the industry operated the way it does.
Yeah.
I think my label's been having I lost a nail. Who cares? I spent all my savings. And in the first month, it only had 20,000 streams. I was so sad. So my dream career before was I always wanted to be a cinematographer.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not really about the choice. It's about your resolve to make that decision the right choice. Ito, kalaban ko talaga sa sarili ko.
Oof.
Yeah. If you don't like it, you don't have good music taste.
Oh
Just
my
kidding.
God.
I'm kidding.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Once and Always a Fanboy with me, your host, Chris Cantada Force. You know her voice the moment you hear it. Gritty, emotional, and impossible to forget. She first wowed the country on Tawag ng Tanghalan, and now she's dropping her first full album, Love Songs ng Mga Tanga, a project that shows just how much she owns her sound. I'm excited to dig into the stories, the risks, and the writing sessions behind the music. Fangirls and Fanboys, Janine Berdin. Woo!
Hi, guys. Hi, Sir Chris.
Hi.
Thanks for having me. I'm very nervous.
We're just gonna chill.
Yeah, but thank you for having me.
Of course.
Yeah.
So let's kind of go back to the beginning. You know,
Right.
music. Music was, I guess you can say, part of your life talaga. Like, can you take us back to that turning point though, when listening to music and covering songs weren't enough anymore? Like, when was that time that you felt I have to make my own songs?
Right. Well, when I really first fell in love with music, it was a drive home from school. My dad used to pick us up and then drive us to school. Ganon. Tapos we were driving pauwi. And my dad always used to play like Queen, and he would burn CDs. So there's Queen, the Beatles, and I loved listening to them. So my family's not really a bunch of singers, but we loved listening to music. But there was this time na my dad just like he didn't let me go down pa sa car. Sabi niya, Janine, pakinggan mo tong song na to and listen to the way he wrote the words. And it was Bread. It was Diary by Bread.
Oh, deep
And
cuts.
I remember crying to that song, and I just didn't understand. I was like, what? You can make a whole story in 2 minutes, in 2 to 3 minutes, and you can make someone cry from it. I wasn't even going through anything. I was a 7th grader. So I was like, why am I crying to this? And siguro that moment, I wanted to make people feel the way I felt when I heard that song. And I just found it so fascinating. So ever since talaga when I fell in love with music, I always wanted to be a writer.
Oh, okay.
Because I also love to read. I wrote like books then, but like for myself lang. So I love to read. I love to write poetry. So when I fell in love with music, I've always went with the intention to be my own artist and sing my own songs.
Okay.
So when I joined the contest, I didn't really join to win because I didn't think I would win because my voice is very weird.
No.
And I was a kid. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh my God, like these people are like seasoned singers. They're so experienced. So I just wanted to come into that so I could find bandmates. I could find
Yeah.
people to play music
Okay.
with. But that didn't really happen the way I thought it would because pinanalo ako ni Lord bigla, which is cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I was so proud of myself. But I didn't know it was going to end up like that. So I went a different route, I
Yeah.
guess. And I didn't know the industry operated the way it does.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was 16, so I didn't know what to do. So all I did was say yes. Because I'm grateful for whatever I achieved and all the blessings that was given to me. So I would say yes to everything, and I wouldn't really like push for what I wanted. But I would always post about like my songs. Like I would write songs and I'd post them online, and a lot of the people who support me would really like push me to, release something myself. So yeah, back to the question, when did it turn?
Yeah.
when what pushed me,
Yeah.
I think what really pushed me after all that was JK, Juan Carlos Labao. He messaged me randomly after the pandemic. I still wasn't releasing my own songs. He just messaged me and he was, at this point, I didn't have anything released na I wrote.
Yeah.
I only had like
Covers.
Kimig Handog
Yeah.
and yeah. So he messaged me and he was like, "Hey, you're a writer, no? You write your own songs." And I didn't know how he knew because I'm pretty sure he didn't see like the stuff that I put out naman kasi hindi naman yun sumisikat or something. So he was just like he told me he just felt it na I wanted to be my own artist. So we became friends and he was like, "I want to produce a song for you. You have to release your own music.
Yeah.
You have to be this." He was like a kuya talaga. And I really like to say na I wouldn't be here right now at this moment. Maybe someday I would have been here if I didn't meet JK, but at this moment I wouldn't be here without him. So he really pushed me. And he's very aggressive. When he's passionate about something, he's like, "No, you have to do this.
Okay.
This is for your best."
For the past few years, like fans have been getting you in single-sized doses
Yeah.
first. Diba? What do you hope they discover or maybe get shocked by when they sit down with a whole album in one go?
Wow, that's really nice. I think because I have grown a lot and I know most of the people who know me from TNT. So with this body of work, like I just hope na I get to introduce every part of myself because people see me as like a rock girl talaga, or if I'm not a rock girl, I'm like the girl who sang Mahika also. So in this body of work, it's really just like who I am when it comes to music, what types of music I listen to, and siguro like my storytelling then. These are also like very personal stories. Like I went through everything. So yeah, like it's really just me introducing myself. Maybe that's why I'm also very scared of coming out with it because it's very unfiltered and it's stuff that I would be scared to share.
Okay.
But I think also is important to share because again, when I heard when I'd be like sad before when I was a kid, I didn't really have anyone to talk to. I didn't have a lot of friends. But music was always there. There was always this one song na parang, "What? Why do you know me?" Like ganon. So I just want one song at least for this sa album na to. I want a song to be somebody's best friend. So parang ganon. Yeah, that's what I want to happen with this album.
So some artists thrive in happy accidents, but others, they map out every little detail. Where do you land on that spectrum when you're in the room with your team or when you're alone writing your own stuff? And if the team suggests something that doesn't match your vision, how do you explain your ideas to everyone so everyone's on the same page?
That is hard. No one's ever asked me that. Well, the funny thing is I'm very overly analytical. I overthink every little thing, but also I'm very impulsive.
Okay.
So it's just I think it's hard because like I'm gonna do this. It's like, oh wait, but I made something better. How am I gonna fit it in here like that? So I think my label's been having I lost a nail. Who cares? I think my label, excuse me, my label's been pretty like, siguro parang naaning na din sila na parang, ano ba talaga gusto ni Janine? Kasi we've been talking about the album. I was signed for a year na, and I've always been coming up with like, what, this song's so good. This has to be the lead. Oh no, this one has to be the lead, So I'm just glad that I ended up with a team who really sees me for who I am and understands me eye to eye. Because they understand that I'm OA and they understand that I'm impulsive and they understand where I'm coming from. So I'm very lucky. I would say that I'm very, very lucky right now. But yeah, I think it's very hard to manage. But I do have my friends who help ground me. I would I would say I'm a little hard-headed when it comes to my label. But when my label says, you maybe this, I fight back a little. But my friends help me ground myself, like my musician friends. So there's that then.
Okay. Okay.
My mom, though, doesn't like some of my music because, again, my mom wants me to sing about good stuff only.
Okay.
Yeah, and I sing about situationships, so I love you, ma. But she's proud. It has more than besides it's many streams, so she's proud now.
Oh, right. So like what you said, you've been through a lot then through your processes you had to go through in finding yourself through music now.
Yeah.
Looking back, was there a gamble that didn't really pay off? Like in the usual way when it comes to your career. Pero it eventually was like one of the smartest moves you did talaga.
Oh my gosh! Thank you for asking me. Yes, like
Yeah.
exactly the way you said. That's exactly how it went. Cause I I made the decision to leave Star Music and my management to ABS. I just turned 21, and I was just like, I need to release my own music. And everyone around me was like, "Don't do it. You're good now." And I know I was in such a really great position, but I just really wanted to pursue music, just music. And I wanted to know the music industry for myself. I wanted to see the music industry with my own eyes. So I did that thing. And then I spent all my savings on one song. That was Situationship. I did that indie. And I spent all my savings. And in the first month, it only had 20,000 streams. I was so sad.
Okay.
But I really wanted to release that. My goal was like, I need to release this and I need to make a point that I can make a song
Yeah.
by myself. I can make my song heard by people by myself because what matters is music. And I was so sad because after a month, like it was like 20,000 streams, and it's like, oh my god, I need to move back to Cebu now.
Yeah.
I need to go back to school na jud di ay, and maybe this isn't for me. But then one TikTok, I just posted one TikTok, and then suddenly it blew up, and then in a month it got like 10 million streams. So now I got to sign with a dream label. So and now I get to release my own album.
Yeah.
So it was such a scary decision, scary gamble because I could have lost it all. I mean, not all, but like I could have
Yeah,
lost.
yeah.
I lost a good opportunity because that was my home. I lost all my nails now. I'm nervous. Guys, if you want nails.
It's so nice how the universe
I know.
can play tricks on us now.
Yeah.
When you see your life path, it's the success that you have now was because of that.
Yes.
So I love that. I love
Yeah,
that.
and what that taught me talaga is that when you know that decision is honest and from the heart and really what you want, it's never going to be a bad decision. And I love anime. What was that quote? It says, "It's not really about the choice. It's about your resolve to make that decision the right choice." So that's what that really taught me. And like there are a lot of bad choices. But when it comes from the heart and you know it's what you really want and
Yeah.
what you deserve, there's no bad decision. You just have to make it the right choice. You have to
Yes.
make sure you
I
have
like
to do.
that.
Yeah, right? It's from the anime Blue Lock.
I see you love tattoos.
Yes. My mom doesn't.
Oh.
Mama.
What was that moment when you knew, okay, I'm getting my first tattoo? And what did your family think of that first? No, because I asked this because
No, yeah.
during my time when I first got my first tattoo, that was 20 years ago. So when I went to a tattoo shop, there were all Harley Davidsons parked outside. It was so dark. But I went to a tattoo shop with my friend like a year ago. It was like, ano to, parang cafe.
Yeah.
So I feel like now
It's more
it's
accepted.
more, yeah. So I just wanted to hear how it was like for you.
Well, in the family, I'm the only one who has tattoos. We're a family of 4 children and my parents, so I'm the only one who has tattoos. So it's not really also that accepted. But when I was growing up, I really wanted a tattoo only for the reason that it looked cool.
Okay.
I wanted to be.
That's a good,
Yeah.
that's also a good, not, it
Yeah.
doesn't always have to be, oh,
It's
this has to mean something.
something.
Like something happened when I was in 5th grade and I want to commemorate it. It doesn't
yeah.
have to be so specific. You can like something.
So I came into that intent. So my first tattoo was this one, and this one I have a tattoo of a kunai because I love the
Oh,
anime
that's
Naruto,
nice.
and
See?
it's my favorite show with my sister. So this is also for my sister, and
See?
I love the show BoJack Horseman.
See, geeky tattoos are always the best.
Yeah. So I got that. And then when I first got my first tattoos, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so cool. But then I realized, like, tattoos are so awesome because my number one thing is I hate being misunderstood.
Okay.
And I loved having my tattoos because even if I don't talk to you or kung di tayo mag-usap or like ganon, if hindi mo ko makakausap and you just see me as who I am, you get an idea of me because you saw a Naruto tattoo. It's like, oh, she's a Naruto fan. She's valid. Parang ganun ba? So that's why I love tattoos. Because you get to know me without talking to me. So that's fun about tattoos. But I didn't really paalam. Like, I just nagpaalam. Like, pinaalam ko lang sa kanya.
Okay.
Sabi ko lang, ma, please, I have a tattoo. No, actually, the way it went, sabi ko, I called her. And I said, Ma, I lost 50,000 pesos. And she was freaking out. She's like, what? 50,000 pesos? What is wrong with you? It's like, just kidding. Actually, I just got a tattoo. And she freaked out even more. I thought bringing her bad news first,
First. Oh
right,
my gosh.
would lighten the mood.
I've never tried doing something like
I
that.
tried, but apparently tattoos are worse than losing money.
Oh, okay.
So my mom was mad at first. And she's like, what is wrong with you? Wala namang...
Here pa talaga, no? Your first was right here.
And I was 18. And she's like, no one in ASAP has tattoos. I was like, Mom, Miss Regine Velasquez has a tattoo. She's like, okay, fine.
Talking about tattoos, I feel like both tattoos and songs, they live with you forever.
Yeah.
How do you know when an idea, whether it's ink or if it's a melody, is permanent enough to commit to?
You know, wow. I never thought of this. Pero I'm actually thinking about it now. When it comes to writing and then when it comes to getting tattoos, I don't really think about it that much. I get OA when it comes to like planning, like marketing stuff, my album. But writing a song, writing a piece, or thinking of something to put on me permanently, sharing an idea forever, I don't think about it. That's when word vomit comes out and it just feels right, you know?
Got it.
So when I thought of like I'm getting a tattoo at 18, I'm getting a kunai, I'm getting BoJack.
Okay.
And it's there forever. And it feels right until now.
Has anyone ever shown you a tattoo of your face on their skin?
Yes.
Really?
Actually, yes. Like I've had people tattoo my
I'm sure they're lyrics also, right?
And well, recently UMG held like Island Records held a party for my free tattoos. But there was like before pa, pinatattoo niya yung cover art ng isang song ko which had my face on it. So it was so cool. Yeah. But that's kind of scary. I don't know why you did that. But congrats. I love that for you.
Breathe in and out. You deserve peace, and sometimes peace starts with a clean home. With CleanWorks, you don't just get a spotless space, you get mental clarity, professional cleaners, systematic service, hygienic, safe, and stress-free. Let CleanWorks handle the mess so you can focus on what truly matters: rest, family, or just your time. Clean space, calm mind. Book now at CleanWorks PH on Instagram or Facebook, or call 0966 200 6910 to schedule your cleaning. Because self-care starts at home.
Your genre of music is very similar to what I love listening to. I grew up in the 90s and the 2000s, so that type of alternative rock is something that it's easy for me to get into
Yeah.
because that's what I grew up listening to. But on the flip side, I also love K-pop. I mean,
That's so
it's
fun.
not really like a secret. I tell people I love Twice. Like I'm even gonna watch them when they
That's so
come.
cute.
What is that like for you? Is there a genre you secretly love that feels miles away from the music you release? Has that opposite genre ever sneaked into your own writing?
Right. Well, ako kasi like I'm 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 very like I'm a huge follower of pop culture. So I love my pop girls. I love Chapel, I love Sabrina, but sila Gaga and something. But I really, really love Doja Cat. That's my
Okay.
number one pop girl right now. So apart from the rock stuff. So I'm a huge fan of Doja Cat, which is
Okay.
very different from my music. She's such an icon. But she has like I did release there's a track in the album. It's considered a bonus track. It's already been released. It's a single. And it's called Tayo Lang May Alam. So that's when I delved into Afro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I kind of hear
Yes.
it now.
Yeah, so that's because of Doja Cat. I really listen to like all types of music. I love music. Maybe not so much classical, but but I love listening to everything.
Yeah. When you think about, why you do music, which resonates more with you? The calm of writing, recording, or the sweaty adrenaline of the crowd when you perform? Or does it change from time to time?
Wow. Um, both feel like home. I
Okay.
think it really changes from time to time because I'm most honest with myself when I write, and that's really who I am. And I love making music, and I love making music with talented people. And I get to be like, whoa, what? I get to work with them. But also at the same time, whenever I sing and whenever I'm on stage, it also feels like home because I also get to forget about anything
Yeah.
because I really am. I grew up to be a really insecure kid, but whenever I held the mic, I forget about all of that, and I just sing and I just scream in the mic and I just jump around. But yeah, I think both feel like home. But for a time, performing felt really, ano ba yung term nun? Parang performing felt fake na a little bit
Oh,
for me
really?
for a time. For a time. I think it was, when I was singing songs and I didn't really want to
Got it.
sing.
Yeah, yeah.
And, and of course I love my 16-year-old self, but I just grew tired of like people only knowing me from what I sang when I was
Yes.
16, which I'm forever grateful for. But it just I've been releasing my own stuff, and I just want to be known for who I am,
Yeah, yeah.
talaga. And 7 years has been a long time, so I don't like to be identified as a 16-year-old. So for a time, performing felt really fake for me. But when I went indie and I tried performing in bar gigs for the first time ever in my life, that felt like home. And like when I got to sing my own songs, I was so nervous, but I saw how the community was just listening, and that's home to me. So both are home. Yan lang.
Okay. So since my show is called Once and Always a Fanboy, what are you currently fangirling over right now? That's not music.
Okay. Well, I'm a huge movie nerd. If I didn't know that music could be a career, but so my dream career before was I always wanted to be a cinematographer.
Wow.
Yeah. And parang subdivision, di naman siguro subdivision yun. Basta sa lugar namin dito sa Cebu, in front was like a huge international film school, Bigfoot, but it's like million a year yung tuition. So sabi ko,
Okay.
oh my God, hindi pala pwede. But yun yung sinusulat ko talaga lagi sa notebook na I'm going to go Bigfoot, I'm going to sell all my clothes, ganun. Parang, that was my dream. So I love movies.
Okay.
I love movies. Like
What-
that's what brings me back to the ground. Like I see.
What's the recent one you watched in a theater na you were like, oh man, this is incredible?
The first time I went to the theater in a while was Sunshine by Maurice Racal. I mean, starring Maurice Racal.
Yeah.
Yes, starring Maurice Racal. And I couldn't handle it. At least in my home, I could pause and take a breather. I got a mad anxiety attack and I was vomiting in the CR because it was so good. It was so good, but I was vomiting in the CR because I was so anxious. So that's why I'm like, I'm never gonna watch a movie in the cinemas.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, but
At home na lang. At home.
na lang because I'm so OA. But gorgeous film. I think the movie a beautiful boy ni Steve Carell and Timothy Chalamet, and it was so gorgeous. It was just, I love it. But yeah, I love the art of film. I love series. I love animated series. I'm a huge fan of BoJack, Adventure Time. Yeah, but recently I fangirl about Drag Race. Yes, I'm a huge Drag Race nerd now. So I watched all seasons.
The Asia or the RuPaul?
I'm at season 9 on the RuPaul. I haven't watched all seasons, but 1 to 9 in a span of 2 months, that's a lot. So, so I'm a huge drag race fan. Like I started talaga because of the Philippine franchise. And I was like, wow, they're so cool. And just like their dedication to art and just everything, their performance, and just the gays do it better.
Back to your album now. If your single releases were stages of a video game,
oh wow,
what level is love songs ng mga tanga? And what kind of boss did you have to defeat to get there?
Oh wow. Well, I'd like to think this album is not the final boss. This album is like the level 1 boss.
You think like this album is like your level 1?
Yeah, and my singles are like the tasks that I had to finish throughout the game. Yeah.
I like
so
that.
This is my level 1 boss, and I think eto kalaban ko talaga sa sarili ko.
Oof.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because I've always had the opportunity of making an album, but I just never wanted to make an album.
Okay.
Because it's scary. It's your debut, and it's what matters, and it's like your introduction to the world. You can release anything after that, but that's not your first album. So, I think ito talaga yung kailangan kong i-defeat dito was myself. Because I had to like, no, you can do this. And I think after this record, I think when I release it now, when it's finally out there, I think I get to say na I know myself sonically, personally, and I know what I want to present. And I don't have to think about, I mean, I will have to think about it, but I wouldn't stress about it as much, you know?
Yeah. We have a connection even before this interview because you did a collab with Sponge Cola, my old band. And that song is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
So it was such a special thing hearing a different version of that. I just wanted to hear how was that like? How was that experience like? Because you said that was your first collab, diba?
Yeah, that was my first collaboration ever. So I was 17 and everyone knew that I didn't know nothing. I was just singing. I was just a kid. But Kuya El has always been so sweet to me, sila Ate Karil. They've always been the sweetest, and they've seen me when I was a kid and now, and they've always been so sweet. So I was 17 and he just asked me, he just asked me if I wanted to hop on a reimagined version of the track because he hears my voice on it. They hear my voice on it. And I just remember being so scared because then was like, oh my God, real musician. Oh my God, they're going to judge me so hard. And I didn't know what to do. And there was a moment now we had to record the bridge where parang nagbatuhan kami, where we were singing ad-libs and we would like, we were like talking to each other in melody. Yeah. And I get so frustrated thinking about it right now because at the time, because I didn't know anything, so I was so scared to to throw ideas. So I didn't get to do much, but I'm just really proud now. They thought of me, and I was 17, and that's my first collaboration ever, Sponge Cola. So yeah, and we released that. Pandemic pa, we never got to perform it live. And when I started releasing my own music, I was indie na. Kuya Yael asked if we could finally perform it live on Wish. And it was just a full circle thing because I was just so proud and I got to sing with him na like I got to also show the band and Kuya Yael who believed in me when I was a kid. And I'm like, look at me, I'm singing with you now, and I'm actually a singer-songwriter now. And you guys were the first ones who believed in me. So yeah, it's really cool. And I just have a lot of respect for everyone in the band and for the song. And I hope it did justice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I was 17, don't judge.
So now you can say you worked with the entire band of Sponge Cola.
Yeah, actually. Oh my gosh. I'm so cool, guys. I'm valid.
Yeah, you're valid. Out of all the songs you've released so far, is there one that just hits differently when you look back on it? Maybe because of the experience of writing it, something special that happened during the video shoot, or even the way it unexpectedly connected with people that shocked you.
I don't think I should mention Sitwa because Sitwa was my indie baby, so I was independent. Of course, she's gonna be special. So apart from her, I think that song is maybe it's going to be the lead single in my album. It's called Untoxic. I guess it's the most special to me because from ground up, it's all organic, but like it's all like no samples or whatever. It's all just the
Alright.
band sounds and it's really my listening. It's really who I am. So when we were building that song, it just felt like heaven to me because I've like no filters. I didn't think about it. It's crazy because it's a shoegaze track. It's crazy that the label actually agreed for it to be the lead because it's generally not a super pangmasa track.
Okay.
But I'm just so proud of that song. I'm really proud of that song and the way it was built, and it's really who I am sonically. So if you haven't heard it, listen to it now. I'm judging you. If you don't like it, you don't have good music taste.
Oh my
Just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
For your final words, do you have anything to say, like to your fans, your supporters? I mean, this episode will be out probably a few weeks after the album
Right.
is launched. So, do you have anything to say to those people who support you? You can just say it right now.
First, I want to say thank you for having me.
Oh, of
Thanks so much.
course.
I'm sorry I'm a little bit weird, but
No.
Kuya Alan Atike likes to call me their child sometimes.
Okay.
So you get why I'm kind of weird. So I just want to say thank you to everyone because I know I've changed throughout the years, pero sinasakyan yung lahat ng trip ko. I like to say this a lot, but I've been doing so many things and you've always been there. So thank you po. And I just want to say again and again, please keep supporting OPM. OPM is in such a good place right now. Binig and Coachella, that's crazy. And we're only going up from here. And please keep on continuing to support OPM. Thank you so much. And stream my album, please, because I need the money.
So thank you so much for your time. I really enjoyed this. I
Thanks,
love
Chris.
talking to this generation of musician and artists because during like 20 years ago, it was a different experience,
Right.
a different road of getting your music out, and experiences are totally different. So I always enjoy hearing what people are doing now, just so that I feel like I'm in the know. But so there, thank you so much.
Thanks, Sir Chris.
And congratulations on everything.
I have no nails now.
Amazing.
I blame Sir Chris.
Amazing.
Once and always.